Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Valavic and Frankie, and it's time for our story today. First, I want to talk about some things that we have already learned. We have been learning about a habitat. Remember, a habitat is a place where animals and plants live together? Say the word with me, habitat. Plants and animals find all the things they need to survive right in their habitat. The woodland habitat has many trees and lots of thick leaves and branches. It is shady under all of the trees in the woodland. There are plants and animals everywhere. Today we're going to listen to a story to see what other plants and animals live in the woodland. So I want you to listen to see what other plants and animals live in the woodland habitat. Can you come over to the screen and point to the title of this book? Where should I start reading if I want to read the title? Very good. The title is In the Woods. Who's Been Here? What do you think the story is going to be about if the title is In the Woods? That's right. Something probably happens in the woods or the forest. And here is the title page. So we see the title again. You can read it with me this time. Ready? In the Woods. Who's been here? The author of this story is Lindsay Barrett George. Do you remember what the author's job is? The author's job is to write the words in the story. It is cool and sunny on this autumn afternoon. The smell of sweet fern is everywhere. William, do you want to go for a walk? Asks Cammy. Sure, says William. Let's go. Boys and girls, these children are going on a nature walk. Have you ever gone on a walk to observe or look at nature? What did you observe or see? The children follow a well-worn path into the woods. They walk under an old cherry tree. They see an empty nest. Who's been here? Sometimes when you explore a habitat, you have to look for clues to find the plants and animals that live there. Cammy and William have found a clue, an empty nest. What do you think Cammy and William will find near that empty nest? A northern oriole. Boys and girls, a northern oriole is a type of bird that is black and orange. Look at the baby birds in the nest. Are they using the nest for food, for water, or for shelter? That's right, they're using the nest for shelter. Remember, that is one of an animal's 3 basic needs. Cammy and William come to a big rock. A tree has split it apart, and a flat stone juts out of the tree. Who's been here? A red squirrel. The squirrel is finding one of its basic needs in the woodland. Which basic need is it? Yes, food. Have you ever seen a squirrel collecting or eating food? The trail follows an old stone wall. The children and their dog, Sam, climb over it. A clump of milkweed plants grows in the field on the other side. Something hangs from a milkweed leaf. Who's been here? A monarch butterfly. Monarch butterflies sometimes make a chrysalis on the end of a milkweed stem. They make their chrysalises here because their favorite food is milkweed. Boys and girls, do you remember the life cycle of a monarch butterfly? First, a butterfly lays an egg. Next, it hatches into a caterpillar. Then the caterpillar spins a chrysalis on a milkweed plant. and last it emerges as a butterfly. Cammy and William climb over a smooth gray tree that has fallen across the trail. The bark has been gnawed off the branches close to the ground. Who's been here? Gnawed means chewed. Something gnawed the bark off this branch. Bark is the outer covering of a tree. So what animal do you think gnawed the bark off this branch? A snowshoe hare. A snowshoe hare is a big rabbit, and it has big front teeth that it uses to gnaw and eat bark off of trees. Can you believe they eat tree bark for food? Let's pretend to be snowshoe hares. Let me see your teeth. Now, pretend you are gnawing bark for dinner. Cammy finds a blue feather on the trail. Then she finds another one on a leaf, and 5 more under a laurel bush. Who's been here? A goshawk and a blue jay. Gray rock breaks up the leaf-covered hillside. Something black catches the children's eyes. It is a small, dark cave. Sam runs ahead and barks at the opening. William stops and grabs his sister's hand. There are bleached bones on the ledge outside the cave. Who's been here? A family of red foxes and a woodchuck. William and Cammy stop beside a large gray boulder. Something strange is stuck to the rock. Who's been here? A boulder is a huge rock. Look at the boulder in the picture. The dog is standing on top of the boulder, and the boulder is bigger than Cammy and William. Now look at the thing stuck to the bottom of the rock. Can you find it? It's so small you can barely see it. What kind of animal do you think would live in something this small? A mud dauber. A mud dauber is a type of wasp or bee that lives in a little house made of mud. What kind of animal are bees and wasps and mud daubers? They are insects or bugs. An orange wood lily stands in a sunny clearing. The flower is almost as tall as Cammy. There is another stalk next to it, but the flower is gone. Who's been here? What do you think happened to the flower in this picture? A deer. What is the deer in this picture doing in the woods? That's right, he's eating flowers. The flower the deer is eating is called a lily. Lilies are big flowers that grow very tall. Some people plant them in their gardens because they think they are beautiful. Down on the ground, there's another kind of plant that grows on the forest floor. These plants are called ferns. They have long green leaves and they grow close to the ground in bunches. Can you say the word fern with me? Fern. Cammy and William follow the path on their way home. The rich smell of sweet fern fills the air again. They find a basket on a blanket under an old apple tree. I wonder who's been here, William asks. But Cammy knows. Boys and girls, Cammy and William can smell the ferns nearby. Who do you think is hiding behind that tree? It's their father. And that's the end of our story, boys and girls.